you want cheap and reliable coins, check out cheaputcoins.com. I'll have a link in the description below. They are an automated service, so you get the coins instantly. Use Fangs for a 5% discount. Hey guys, how's it going? It is Fangs, and welcome to another Q&A. Today, I will be doing some questions that you guys asked me on Twitter. If you want to have a chance to ever ask these for me, you got to do @itsfangs. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and then you just got to be around at the time that I ask you to ask them for me. So if you weren't, I apologize, but we're going to jump into this Q&A. Had some pretty good questions today. Hopefully yours was on there. If it wasn't, I'll probably get to it next time. Let's jump into the questions now. What is your favorite alcoholic drink? Okay, so there is this drink that I absolutely adore, and it is called the cherry vodka sour. I'll show you a picture of it, like right up here in the corner somewhere. It is amazing. Cherry vodka sour. I don't know what's in it, but I am almost positive it has vodka for one. And then it's not really, it's some type of like cherry grenadine, and I don't know what makes the sour part of it. I've never looked it up, but I've been drinking it for years now. If you are over the age of 21 or whatever the age is in your respective country where you can drink alcohol, you've got to give the drink a try. I personally have like one or two, but then I start getting a little bit tipsy. So you got to watch out, because if you have one too many of them, you'd be like, gone. Would you get another cat? Although she is and looks like the cutest thing you've ever seen as she sits in this baby pose, she is crazy. And she tears up everything in the house, and she keeps me up all night long because she's a night owl, but I can't do anything about it because she is so cute. Take a look at her. Look at her. She's just so cute. She's just so cute. But no, I would never get another one. This one's enough. DJ cat. DJ cat. DJ cat. Oh, I'm sorry. If you had a dream place, where would it be? Okay, so I have this like place that I've always wanted to live, and it is Santa Monica, California. I'm gonna show you like a picture of what it looks like here, and it is just like, I don't know why, but I've always wanted to visit it for one. I haven't even visited. I've not even gone to the West Coast really. I've gone to East Coast, I've gone to Europe, but I've had no reason to go to the West Coast. I'm sure meeting some of you guys would be a really great reason to do that, but Santa Monica is the place. Look at this pier that I'm gonna show you a picture of. There's something about it. I've always wanted to get into acting. I've always wanted to be like in Cali pretty much, but I've never actually made my way over there yet. And hopefully at some point I will be able to do that, and I will be able to get in all that. I first have to get in some acting classes, which I've done in the past, but I might try to do more in the future. And maybe one day, I'll be there. Who's your favorite Houston Dynamo player? I went last year for the MLS Unlock the Cup, and I got to do a whole tour of the stadium, of the Houston Dynamo Stadium. It was amazing. It was a great time, and the actual player that they had meet me was Giles Barnes, who is my favorite because he was such a great guy. Like, he played us in the games and everything because we were supposed to set up to play a game with him, and then afterwards he didn't have to stick around, but he decided to stick around and do the whole tour with us. He was awesome. And check this out, he follows me on Twitter, so he is my favorite Houston Dynamo player. I believe he is from England, and he's a really awesome guy. So if you guys want to follow him, you should hit the follow button for him. Are you Illuminati? I don't know. Am I Illuminati? Have you ever played an instrument before? So whenever I was like 14 or 15, me and Ginny, who you guys know because she's been in tons of my videos, decided we were gonna learn to play the guitar. And we got this guitar instructor named Weldon, and we did it for maybe 2 months. We kind of had some issues because we like to have these long fingernails at that age that have like these pink tips on the end of them, and it's kind of hard to play the guitar with those apparently. And we actually only learned for like 15 minutes of each session, and then Weldon would like just rock out and just try to show off to us, which was completely stupid. But I actually ended up learning how to play one song, and it was Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. I'll put that in the description down below so you can check it out. It is a country song, but it's the only one I know how to play. And so yeah, I guess I can say I sort of know how to play the guitar, but not really. Not really. Are you going to get a boob job someday, or do you want to borrow mine? Check out these bad boys. No, I've thought about actually getting a boob job. People have asked me about that, and you know, it's like, it seems like it would be a good idea and it would be awesome, but they're fake. They're not like a natural part of your body. I thought about maybe doing it like after I have kids, because once you have kids, you know, they get like really big, and then all of a sudden they get really saggy, and I don't want to have anything saggy. But currently right now, they might be small, but they're still perky, and that is what matters to me. So maybe in the future, but not anytime soon. And with your question on if I want to borrow yours, that's a really nice gesture, but I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay without doing that. Okay. Have you ever tasted your earwax? If not, try it. It tastes like peanut butter. Okay, let's give this a try. We're gonna get all up in our ear. We're gonna get this earwax going. You gotta fill your pinky up with it, and then you gotta go for the... I'm just kidding. That is disgusting. For one, I highly doubt it tastes like peanut butter, and for two, it's just gross. It smells terrible. For one, I've smelt it. I've smelt it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would never in my life taste it. Have you got Ebola? I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I came home from England, I semi-debated the thought of that I possibly had Ebola because I was a little bit closer to Africa than I normally am, and that's where it's mainly going on. I was on the airplane. I got extremely sick, had a fever, was vomiting, was sick for like 3 or 4 days afterwards, and then like my skin on my fingers started peeling. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. It doesn't look like you can see it, but actually that's just from me playing too much FIFA. And I don't have Ebola. There is a guy in Texas who has it at 3 hours from me in Dallas. I'm in Austin, so I'm gonna keep my distance from him. I think it's not airborne. I think it's if you drink after somebody or if the saliva touches or something. So right now, I think I'm good. Are you and @Miniminter together? I'm gonna go ahead and address this question because it gets asked all the time in my streams, Twitter, on my comments in my videos. No, I am not dating Miniminter, and that would be wrong. And it would also be incest because he is actually my child. He is my son, my one and only son. I don't know if you can see the similarities. Blonde hair, skinny, tall, but is my child. And that would just be wrong for me to be dating my own son. I'm very proud of him though. I'm very proud of him and what he's doing on YouTube right now. Good job, son. What's your most embarrassing moment ever? Okay, so I have this story I've told other people, but might as well just put it out for everybody to hear on YouTube so that y'all can get the gist of what happened in my most embarrassing moment ever. So I'm at Schlotsky's badass sandwich store, and I'm waiting in line to get my amazing sandwich so that I can actually be full and be not hungry and all that kind of stuff. I'm with G.I. Doobie. We're sitting there, we do this thing. I always like to come up from behind him and give him a little hug or whatever. And then he likes to do this thing where he bends over, and what happens is I get stuck on him, and then my body like starts pushing up against him, and my boobs flatten, and I get smushed, and it hurts really bad. So I'm always like, ow, and I'm like he's done it multiple times, so I'm like screaming and all this type of stuff. But this time, I decided to do something different. The first thing that came to my head, and it was so awkward. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna reenact what happened. My tits, my tits, my tits! Okay, so after me doing this, I look up, I stand up, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm in pain, and there's an 80-year-old man staring directly at my face, and he looked mortified. Like, he did not know what to do with himself at that moment. I was so embarrassed. It's quite possibly one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, and yeah, I think about it all the time. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for the questions. If you end up wanting to see more of these, let me know in the comments down below. I can definitely try to bring these as like maybe a weekly thing or whatever you guys want. If you did enjoy this video, a thumbs up would be awesome, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.